The header image is one of the most important parts of your email design when it comes to email marketing. It's the first thing people see when they open your email. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to design a good header image and what goes into the elements, or rather the elements that go in to a header image that's going to get good clicks, good conversions, and therefore good sales. My name is Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency. This is going to be part of my school training. If you want to join my school community, it's completely free. Click the link down below in the video. Anyway, without plugging or shilling any more of my stuff, let's get into the video. Okay, so this is what a good header image looks like when you're actually designing an email. Now, this is an email that we redesigned for Yeti. As you can see here, I'm going to go through the core, really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements that typically go into a header image if you're trying to make sure it gets good clicks and good conversions. The first thing, and by the way, you have access to this file. There's a link to it directly within the link below. It's in my school community. You have to join the school community to get access to it, but I will give you this completely for free, and there's a bunch of other free files within the free community too. Check it out. So first thing we need to make sure that we're doing, really quickly, sorry to interrupt the video, I just wanted to tell you something really cool that we've started doing with Inbox. I've actually created a school community where I teach you anything and everything I know about email and SMS marketing, from really advanced campaign strategies to how to simply set up your Klaviyo account, all the way to building really cool automations for the back end of your e-commerce store. Whether you're a business owner trying to learn how to do email marketing or an email marketer trying to learn how to become a better email marketer, there is a link in the description to this school community where I teach you everything I know. Check it out. It's worthwhile. Book a call to have a chat with me to see if you're a right fit for the community. And if you are, I'd love to get you in there. Anyway, sorry for interrupting your video. Let's get back to it. The email needs to be 600 in width. Okay, so 600 width is what it's going to be ideally for desktop. You can take all of these rules and apply it to mobile. Just make sure you change the header image to 375 pixels in width for mobile. So first thing you need to make sure is that the email is 600 pixels in width. Personally, I like to complete, or rather include, the logo at the very top of the email just to help build that brand familiarity. Make sure this links directly to the website. Header image. This is the core message that you're going to be including within your email. Now, as you can see here, the header image typically needs to tie into what the main description of the email is going to be about. But a rule of thumb, header images should have text that are under 10 words in length. Anything longer, people aren't going to read it. You need to make this piece of content super skimmable and easy to read, that then builds into the call to action below. So header image, text is under 10 words. I'm going to add is right there. And the call to action needs to be under 5 words, and it needs to be above the fold. So really quickly, a description of what below and above the fold means. When we look at this email, this is how it's going to come through in the inbox, right? Just like this. And you want to have a button that is above the fold of the email, so somebody doesn't have to scroll down in your email to actually click a button. Have a button and a call to action that is above the fold, okay? Ideally under 5 words, and has a verb, right? Not just like click here, but get real world gear. Like doing words that relate directly to the products that you're selling are going to increase the click rates, especially if you have like a discount code, right? Get real world gear with 10% off. I know that's 6 words, so just modify the copy a little bit to get that in there if you're doing a sale or anything like that. But yeah, make sure that the call to action is under 5 words, is above the fold, very clearly clickable. Notice how it doesn't bleed into the background, or rather blend. It's very identifiable, and make sure it's above the fold. The header image needs to include ideally people using the product mentioned / being promoted. I see a lot of emails that just send a product image, which is fine, but your emails are going to get better engagement if you have actual people using the product from a really just branding perspective, right? Having actual people in the header images, people like to see people using the product that you're promoting. Have people using the product in your header image. You can see we've done that really clearly here. And we've also tried to blend in the product a little bit more subtly further up here as well. That's all you have to do for header image. So just to recap, 600 pixels in width, have the logo at the top, header image text under 10 words, call to action under 5 words above the fold, and then have people actually using the product within that header image that you're showing it. You can apply these rules to pretty much any email that you design. If you have any questions, let me know. Check them in the comment section. If you want a bunch more tips like this completely for free, join my school community. Thanks.